is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This is only a test.
DJs and MCs. This DJ, he gets down.
Listen to this jockey's introduction to
Two DJs and a mic with your host, DJ Mike.
Is that a timetable?
And DJ JP.
Well, get on it. It's your time.
Give me the mic.
We definitely
Oh
unplugged.
my God.
Oh, wait, I hear it now.
I do too. I
We
know
do too.
it. Hey, y'all forgive us. Y'all forgive us.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I'm gonna sit
All
back
right.
in the
Thanks.
chair, relax.
Thanks.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
thanks, Garrett. Let's get a little bit more sound.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna blame it on myself. Y'all blame it on me. Yeah. I'll take that one.
All right. No, that's good. That's good.
All right. Again, welcome back to Two DJs and a Mic. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Today, we want to just talk about some real life situations.
Real life.
Just kind of go over some things. So we will appreciate all of your inputs, questions, or anything remotely close to that. If you have something that you would like to say, if you would like to jump on and we send you the link, all of that is open tonight. This is called the show being unplugged. All right. Man, that's crazy, Jeff.
It's okay. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. We're going to play this video first and foremost, and we want to talk about it.
There are three nemesis of success. Number one, the comfort zone. This is where people feel comfortable with what they're doing, and they don't like change. 80% of our population can give you a reason why they're not going to change, even if it's beneficial to them. Number two, it's what's called learned helplessness. This is where people flat out tell you, I can't do it. I can't do it becomes their affirmation. If you say you can or you say you can't, you're right. And number three, it's called the path of least resistance. This is where people constantly will always look for the easy way out. If you don't want to be successful, make these three things your affirmations. Think about it and own it.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Number one, he said comfort zone.
Yeah, comfort zone.
Do not like change.
Mm-hmm.
When you start to get comfortable, there's no room for growth. There's no room to be better than what you were. And one of the things that I've learned along the way is everybody likes change, but they don't like to be changed. So they like to remain in that same vein, but they expect change. So if you get comfortable or get in the comfort zone, as he said, and you don't want to do anything different to get something different, how can you expect to get something different? How does that work, Jeff?
I don't know, man. That's really, really, really deep, brother. Because comfort zone, it means a little bit more to me. You get in the comfort zone, you don't want to change anything. Everything's the same. You just want it all the same. No modifications, no growth, and you just get comfortable in doing what you're doing, and you just comfortable, and there's no. To me, there's no growth. You just become stale. I can predict what you're gonna do or how you're gonna be. So. You gotta be looking to grow, always looking to add stuff, learn new tricks. You can't get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, somebody will pass you. That's the biggest thing I can take away from it. Because when you get comfortable, sit in that little comfortable zone, next thing you know, somebody, something will go by you or something to go by you because you don't want to grow. You're just sitting there.
And I think that we're all victims of this, as far as getting comfortable. We're all victims of it.
Yeah.
But I think it's important that we remind ourselves that we have to continue to push to be better versions of ourselves in whatever it is we do in life.
Yeah.
You're a mechanic, be a better mechanic every day that you can be a better.
Yeah.
It's just something that we should all strive for.
Yeah. So, and when you get comfortable, you get lazy. You lose your creativity. You just get comfortable, and you don't be afraid, or you don't push the envelope, you don't do anything, and you just that's when you get sloppy too, when you get comfortable. Oh, I did this 1,000 times, so there's no need for me to do anything different.
Yep. Well, number two is a good one too.
Yeah.
Learned helplessness.
Wow.
I'll let you start with that one.
Man, I just think about what he said, where you just get to it, you tell yourself, I can't do it. I can't do it. How do you? I mean, there are some things you may never really learn how to do, but you still got to keep trying, or at least put in the effort. You can't just say, I can't do it. I got to keep trying to get, learn it or do it or something like that. I can't just say, I can't. That word shouldn't even be in your vocabulary.
And it's just amazing to me when just hearing you say that, you see how number one and number two are so closely related to each other.
Yeah.
If you don't like change, then it's just, you're going to have learned helplessness. You're not going to want to do anything, because in order to not have a I can't do it attitude, you got to be willing to push.
Yeah,
you got to be willing to not be comfortable. You have to, but man, that reminds me of being a kid, and somebody asking you something. I don't know, I can't do it. And it's kind of hard when we grow into adulthood and we still have that same mentality. I can't do it. Yeah. Without I'm talking about, it's just so comfortable for so many of us to be comfortable in I can't do it.
Yeah, but that's great. Learn helplessness. You just give up. I just can't do it.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? I'm gonna call that the Lenny Williams syndrome. I'm gonna just roll up in a ball and die.
Oh my God. Are you crazy? Yeah, the Lenny. Oh man, so we got new toys, y'all. We got new toys, baby.
Oh,
so that's cool.
But on a serious note, you can't, man. If we have that type of mentality, we got to push forward.
Yeah.
You got to push forward.
You got to push through.
Hey, Kim, see how you doing? But yeah, Lenny Williams.
Always be challenged, even if you don't, take personal challenges. I want to challenge myself to do this. I want to do this differently, or I want to improve on this, or I want to, you just small steps, but you just can't say I can't do it or I give up. We just can't get into that mode.
And a good thing is something that me and you were talking this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was either this morning or yesterday evening. And you was talking about James. You said, James is my workout accountability partner.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, so if you don't want to have these type of traits, get you accountability partner.
Yeah.
Get you somebody that will push you.
Yeah.
That won't allow you to do this.
No, man.
Somebody that'll hold you accountable.
Call me 6:30. 6 o'clock. I'm like, we can do 6:30. We're not gonna do 6 o'clock.
Stay on him, James.
Yeah, he on me too, brother. Trust
me.
But just don't say I can't do it, and don't get too comfortable where you don't learn anything new for years and at a time.
Yep. We all needed Kim.
Yeah.
If you need any of our help, we are here.
Yeah.
We will hold you accountable.
Yeah.
So the next one, the path to least resistance, taking the easy way out.
I can't do it. Another one that says I can't do it.
Yeah. Taking the easy way out, the path
to
least resistance. And again, it's just amazing. All of these, they're intertwined. Mm-hmm. You can't have one without the other. If you have a problem, or if you have the Lenny Williams, I can't do it, then you're definitely going to take the path to least resistance. You're not going to put up a fight. You're just going to lay down. You're going to give up. I can't. It's too hard.
Yeah.
Well, how is something too hard if you never took the time to try?
Yeah.
To attempt to do it. And just think about it. For those of us that have kids, just think about your child saying, I can't do it, and how that bothers you if they haven't even attempted to do it.
Yeah.
You won't even accept that. But we expect people
don't
to
know how
accept it
I
from
don't know how
us.
to do this math problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try? Did you work through the steps?
What did
Yeah.
your teacher tell you?
Yeah.
You know, do you know the steps? What's the formula? You know, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. That's
Where's
just,
division? I don't like that. Well,
Yeah.
division, you can't cheat. You
Yeah.
got to go through the
yeah,
steps.
You got to go through the steps.
You know, and that's life. You know, life is full of choices and steps and procedures.
Yeah.
And the only way that we're successful at anything that we do in life, we have to follow those procedures, those steps.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make it routine. We have to make it, you know, something that we do every day.
Okay. All right.
So you have to fight
Right.
and not give up. You know,
Yeah. Yep. Are you a fighter, Mike?
and every day of my life, I gotta fight. I don't, you know, and like I say, we all tend to do these things. I have people that I talk to on a consistent basis, and I have people that hold me accountable the same way that I hold them accountable.
Yeah.
And I think one of
Good.
are we good?
No, go ahead. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's good. You
Yeah.
got somebody to hold you accountable.
And I think one of the things that's important with that, in order to remove these three things from yourself, you have to be transparent.
Yeah.
You have to be open and honest about what's going on in your life.
Yeah. And you have to be able to willing to accept challenges and growth and want to get better at doing things. And, you know, sometimes it's just uncomfortable. And you got to go humble yourself down, lay down at the altar, per se, and just, okay, I need help.
Yeah.
You know, I need help. Oh, I want to learn this, or I want to do that, or I want to get better at this. It's okay to seek some help, you know, or ask somebody, what would I do? And, you know, I ain't never too proud to beg. Just like, you know, Howard called me this morning talking, you know, about different things. And want me to talk about stuff on a show with him. So it's just everybody's, you know. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing. You know, and I appreciate having, you know, those type of people in my life that push me. You know, and it's, we just got to be willing to fight for what we want. And when you see someone, say you have someone that you look up to in the industry that you may be a part of, or I guarantee you they didn't just get there without fighting, without continuously trying to be better at whatever it is they do. I guarantee you.
Or breaking out the notepad and watching
Oh,
and looking
man.
at somebody going home and copying it and do different things, or trying something that they seen. Yeah, you don't get better just sitting still. You got to challenge yourself and
Oh, no.
work on things, and, you know, just drive. You know, smallest little thing.
Yeah.
I could tweak this, or, you know, just learning how to control your microphones better, learning how to get better volume, learn how to, you know, my ceremonies, making sure everything is tight. You know,
Yeah.
just all kind of little stuff that you can work on. It ain't always got to be something major. It could be the smallest little thing that's going to make you a better, you know, have a better presentation.
And I got a question for you. We talked about this, but
it's unplugged.
Yes, it is. It is. So the other Friday, I was doing an event, a birthday party for a friend. And some of the people that was there, I did, you know, they've heard me DJ before. So they were acting as if they had never heard me before, and it was just kind of weird to me. And something dawned on me, and I said, well, you know, and it was later the next day. Well, if you're continuously evolving and you're trying to be better at what you're doing, when someone hears you, shouldn't it be different? Shouldn't they have a different feeling, like, wow, where did that come from? Unless we've gotten locked into a routine and we continue to do the same thing over and over.
You become comfortable, predictable. And now everything, I mean, you should never fall into a routine where you can pretty much just go down a list and that's what you're going to do. Where I can sit in the audience and tell you, if I've heard you before, what's coming next. Now, you can't get that comfortable. at all, with no time, no way, shape, form. So yeah, they probably went, wow, he's coming even harder than I heard him before. So that's probably what it was. And you just always got, every time you step out, you can't be comfortable. You got to bring your A game, no matter who you're from, where you at in front of. If ain't nobody jamming or dancing, you still got to come with your A game.
Yeah, and that's important. And that, I love sports. I'm a big sports guy. And as you were talking, I just thought about it. Just think about some of the great football players, right? Every year, for the most part, you'll see something different about their game.
They add to their game.
Because if they don't, whether it's, football, basketball, baseball, or soccer, whatever it is, if they don't, people start to be able to predict their movements. Yeah. So they continue to evolve. Yeah. And you continue to get those aha moments like, wow, man, look at that.
So, when you say that, there's a lot of people come to mind, like Kobe maybe. But the one person that probably changed the most over his whole career that we watch right here locally?
Oh.
Dirk.
Oh, yeah.
Every year, him and Holger added something new.
Yes.
The one-legged fall away, the statue that's out there. Because he knew that he had to change and get better and couldn't be predictable. He couldn't jump like like everybody else. He couldn't do everything, but he added little things that you couldn't block his shot. He got a left hand. He got better on defense. Every year, Dirk added something to his game, and I can't wait. Me and my wife got a trip planned to go see him going to the Hall of Fame. So
oh, yeah. Wow.
I can't wait.
Y'all going for real?
Going. Yeah,
wow.
I can't wait.
Man, that's going to be awesome.
I may shed another sports tear like I did the night when they went to the finals.
And when we sit down with Rudy. Let's not forget about that.
I did not shed a sports tear with Rudy. Wait a minute. During the speech, I might, when Kobe,
I beg to differ.
When he put Kobe up and Kobe gave his talk,
hey,
I think that got everybody in the room, though.
I saw this.
Man, no, I didn't get that. But it was really good.
Yeah.
He had a great
rubbed those eyes.
You did too, so But nah, yeah, Dirk would be a great example, man, of adding something to your game every year, you go home, work on something, get better at something. Jordan did it too. All the greats do it. They're gonna add something, get better. If you're a bad running back and you can't catch the ball out the backfield, okay, I'm gonna learn how to catch the ball out the backfield so I can be in on third down. So I don't just have to.
Kim, it wasn't his allergies. It wasn't his allergies.
No, that movie just touches me. And when he did at that talk, that just got me again. So I can't even say it was allergies. I think every grown man in the room had a little hay fever.
Yeah, it was an A word. It wasn't allergy. It was alligator tears.
But it was good.
No, it was.
Rudy was great. That was a great interview.
No, he really touched on some really key points. And just thinking back on what he talked about, man, it spoke against being comfortable, learning helplessness, the path to least resistance.
Just think,
that dude fought.
2 years, you 5, whatever, 100 and some pounds, and going up against big guys. And
big bodies.
And just out there, you fought every day. And, he really didn't realize what he was getting to, where he was going. We're going to have to, next time we're on a trip, me and you going to sit down, we're going to watch the movie together. I'm going to hand you my tissue.
Okay. All right.
Or when we have a chance one day, we're going to watch it together. Because you need to watch that movie.
No, I agree. And I am going to make it around and check out old Rudy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed talking with him. He was a really good guy.
And real quick, before we move on, we have to say we have our first official sponsor.
Oh, yes.
He's agreed to be our first official sponsor.
Yeah.
My man, Lincoln from No Song Request. I don't know if you can see that in there, but he's going to be our first sponsor. They got some new stuff coming out, and he's gonna be the first one to officially sponsor the Two DJs One Mic Show podcast. So he's our official sponsor for the night. So just had to get that in.
Appreciate you, Lincoln.
Yes, Lincoln.
We in this thing.
And he's gonna come back on the show because they're getting ready to add some more stuff. They've added lyrics, they've added all kind of stuff to it, man. He had a whole bunch of stuff to this, to his new thing. And if you're not using it, make sure you get on there, at least sign up before August 1st, something like that, because they get ready to start charging. So He said
Yeah.
if you get logged in, he'll grandfather you in, and you won't have to pay until after December. So at
Yes.
least get you a login, get your own personal QRC code, and check it out. But
Yes, and it's something. It's a great platform, for those people that are wanting requests, and you know how it is when you DJing and you have people steady hitting you and taking you out of your mind, out of your thought process, or when you can have a picture of a QR code and they can do whatever they want to do from a request standpoint. See the lyrics, they can do sing along, whatever.
Yeah, they can text it to you.
Yes.
They can tip you. They can do all kind of stuff. It's really, really, really cool. So I really like that. I'm glad we talked to Lincoln today, and he said, "Man, I'd love to be y'all first sponsor." So that's the first official sponsor for the 2 DJs and 1 mic show.
Okay, and I just want to say this. I just want to say this as a as how do I want to put this? As a, what is the word that I'm looking for? Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Okay.
Anything that we talk about on this show is not geared at pointing fingers, belittling people, or trying to make someone look like something that they're not. It's never coming from that, way of thinking or feeling. Anything that we talk about in regards to pointing out something that we think that people could be better at, we're the first. If someone said, "Hey, can you help me to do that?" We're there to help. But at the same time, I'm really big on being transparent and not being a victim of, I need to not say something because I have to tiptoe or tap dance around someone's feelings about something that they could be better at. So I just want to put that out there because, sometimes we're real big on just finding something to just latch on to that will allow us to not push to be better or to be great, because we want to live in that mind frame. We don't want to do anything. We want to have that. We want to stay comfortable. We want to stay, in that I can't do it mindset. We want to, take the path to least resistance. But when you're in the service industry and you're doing things and you're doing stuff for people and people are paying you, whatever it is, we should all push to try to be a better version of ourselves.
Excellent. Yeah. And since you're throwing out disclaimers, I have to, our conversation we had today where you were telling me that you try to hold your tongue with stuff just so people don't. Oh, I can't remember exactly how you said it, but it was really.
I try to watch the way that I say something because I don't want people to take something as meaning something that it's not, because what I do affects you because we're both in this together. Yeah. So I do it with the consideration of you sitting on the side.
But I kind of, not that I want you to be just totally out of control, but I kind of like you being honest and, and saying stuff I probably would never say because that keeps me accountable, makes me realize, that I can't just give everybody an excuse for everything or, brush stuff aside, that I really need to hold people accountable and make what they say, you really need to, what you see them as is what they are. Don't let people, don't give people 500 chances to do you wrong or do something to you. But no, I appreciate your honesty and how you get on me when I don't see something, or you open my eyes to what people are, or you just tell the truth about it. And I try to sugarcoat it or give them an excuse to be awful. So no, I don't want you to hurt nobody's feeling or look bad, but I do appreciate the fact that you are totally honest about everything.
I'm gonna be honest about this next one.
I know.
Yeah. So we were having this conversation, and this is something that I thought about. And this just doesn't apply to our industry.
No.
But we love what we do. And I asked Jeff this question: how many people in the industry that you can honestly say that they're DJs and they're not just in this to make money? And I asked that question because of something that happened. You know, I posted something in DJ Crosstalk and I tagged everybody. And it was about our show, I think. I think it was about our show when we came back from Chicago. And there was a lot of resistance from some people in regards to me hitting the all or the everyone, you know, hashtag. And I admit at first I was really bothered by that. Like, really? You're in a group of DJs and I tagged you about something about DJs and you had a problem with that.
Yeah.
But Jeff said something that made me, you know, kind of think different. He said, well, some people don't want that on their timeline, this and that. And I understood all of that. But it really made me think a little bit deeper about that.
Yeah. And I have to thank the producer for changing my mind too, because at first, Calvin, I'm just going to call her producer, I was with you. And I felt like it was fine, but then she explained to me some things about how she feels about it and how, you know, and not everything we do is at everyone. And I don't think we misuse it or use it too much in the show, but I mean, on the thing, but I understand. And I told them, you know, but to me, you got to be man enough or grown enough to say what's on your mind and fight for what you're saying and not just run away and hide. Talk about it. I mean, be man enough to talk about it.
Yeah, and there was someone that went to Jeff because he said something, and I spoke back to that.
Yeah.
But that's neither here or there.
Yeah.
What I want to talk about is this question, because from that it really made me think. You know, if you are a DJ and you like this, why would you be bothered by something that's DJ related? Why would that offend you? And even why would it offend you if you see another DJ doing something DJ related? Why would that offend you if you really are a DJ?
Yeah, and that's what the group is, man. It's sharing information. And trust me, we ain't talking about going to no strip club. We ain't talking about doing nothing crazy. We ain't talking about robbing no bank.
It's all been productive.
Education, man. Trying to give people. Like I say, man, I got a phone call this morning, and like this whole month and the Chicago experience has just really been deepening for me, because Howard called me. He said, man, I ain't never met nobody like you that is so open and willing to share, no matter what platform it is, what situation, pouring into other people, helping everybody. He said most DJs would, you know, they won't do that. I said, well, I just don't want it to be like how I was when I was first starting out. People hiding records and not willing to tell you anything, and and go to a show and never come back and tell anybody how great it was or what I learned. No, I can't. I'm not like that. And I just want the whole industry to be better. So that's why I feel like if I can educate one or two, that's going to make it better for two or three more. But if you don't want to get that, then just say you don't want that and go your own merry way. But don't get mad with us for trying to, you know, give people what, you know, information.
Yeah. It really makes no sense. But again, back to the subject
question,
at hand.
that question.
Back to the question.
That question.
It just really made me think about that. Now, some of us are in this just to make money.
Yeah, and that's okay if that's what you do.
Yeah, it is. But own what you do and own who you are.
Yeah.
And be honest with yourself, because you don't have to be honest with me and nobody else, because the lie that you tell is not to us, it's to yourself.
Yeah.
Because, and don't get mad at people that's not willing to accept that lie. Just because you have a room with Mr. York on Fantasy Island don't mean that I do or anybody else do. You know, own that. And that's the problem with some of us. We can throw stuff out there, we can represent something, but we don't want to own it. We don't want to live with it. We want to hide it and make it seem like, no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing that. And when somebody call you out on it, it's just everything is bad. It's woe is me. You're attacking me. No, you're attacking me. with lies, weak ideas, and false information.
That's a new one from you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You know-
but I mean, just think about that question, man. No
Yeah.
judgment zone.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
just think. No, I'm saying really,
Yeah.
just sit back and think about it, and really think about what category you're in. Because when you asked me that, man, I came to a complete stop.
this is what happened.
I came to a complete stop, and I had to just think. And our producer's probably about to come snatch his board away from Mike because she don't like our new sound effects. But
at all.
we probably won't have a soundboard next time.
Oh, it's gonna be taped up like you said. It said all of them need to be taped there.
But nah, we bought some new equipment and new microphones.
And we're DJs. We like to play with
we
toys.
like to play with toys. So I'm sorry, Miss Producer, but
We
yeah,
apologize in advance.
we apologize. But yeah, it just really struck me, man. I had to just really stop and think about it. That was a deep question. And you really don't want to judge anybody, but you have to be real and think about why are they in this? What is the true reason for why they're in this business?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, everybody's not gonna feel the same. But one thing that I can say about music and those people that love music, they share a commonality when it comes to that. That hey, and I'm just saying you can talk to people from all over, and it's just it's like, man, that love that.
Yeah. And I'll give you a good example. That guy last night, the speaker last night that we had in our group, he talked about how anybody can just get a camera. Because we had a photographer come on and talk to us last night.
Deep.
And he was talking about how it's so saturated, how anybody could just grab a camera and no training and they undercutting. And I thought we were talking to another DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was really good. He was deep, man. And he let it all hang out, told us about lights he didn't like and what messes up their shots. And so I was like, okay, this is great. So, we need to get another photographer on the show and have them ask them some of those same questions so our audience here can hear that and not just in that group we were in last night. Because I thought that was really good. He gave some really good insights about working with you. And, there are a lot of photographers, I'm going to give you prints, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but a lot of them don't. But you still we all have to be cordial and work together. And like you said, normalizing giving 5-minute warning, not just starting stuff and not knowing people in the room. And that's what, just getting better at everything we do, man.
Being considerate that you're working with another team of people that what you do affects their job as well.
Yeah.
So if the ultimate goal when you're doing a wedding is to make the bride and groom extremely happy, then a part of that is making sure that the photographer, videographer, everybody that's affected by the DJ, that they're ready to get whatever it is that they need to get, because that adds to that happiness for the bride and groom.
And that builds your referrals, because, man, he really crashed on the $400 DJ, or that was his little thing, about DJs who are unprepared, who are just there for the money. Don't really care about their performance, don't care about their equipment, showing up looking like ragtag dolls.
Dress code. I'm talking about, he talked about.
He was,
it
was really good.
And it wasn't really just pointed at like, okay, I'm going to pick on the DJ. And
no.
We asked him some questions and he just spilled the beans.
Yeah, he came at us too about things we do, like bad lighting. He gave us some, if you're using lights, don't shine them on the couple. And if you got glow tubes, don't have them on during the dances. And you don't need any lights on during, not dances, but during the special dances or the toast and all that stuff. So he said, help me, help you. And if you go out there and sit a chair, know what a photographer is and aim the chair toward that so he can get a good shot. Don't aim it toward your lights or, have it facing toward a backdrop that's not in your light. I mean, he had so many great little tips, man. I was like, he was worth the price of admission last night, but it was free.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
So, but yeah.
He gave some great information, bro.
But I mean, just really and truly, just analyze that question. How many people in the industry, any part of the industry that that you can say that they are not in it just for the money? Does it show when you work with them? Does it show in their actions, in their dress, in their performance? Just think about that. Are you in it just for the money?
Yeah. And it's not to say that, please, by no means, don't take this that, oh man, Mike just does this because he just loves music. No, I love music and it's a business and I have to make money, but it ain't just about the money. When I go out and DJ, it is a great situation for me because I love having the opportunity to do something, play music, and perform and see people have a great time from what I'm giving them.
Yeah, because
That means a lot to me.
if you're not enjoying it, it becomes a long
Yeah.
night. Oh man, I got 4 more hours. I got this. This is not fun. And I'll give you somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll name drop since it's good. But Mario had threw this question out to me. Mario B, what up, Paradise? What is your number with DJing? Are you 60-40, 70-30, or in it money wise, or for love what you do? And I told him mine would probably always be 60-40. I love what I do. Yeah, I like the money, but I love what I do. I mean, yeah, we all like money, but
I'm
man,
with you.
I mean, like when I was on the radio, you just knowing that everybody, or you're in a big club, if you ever do clubs, and just 600, 700 people going on your every whim, and you controlling the room. I can make you slide, I can make you slow dance, I can ruin your night. I can play fast all night and never give you a chance to slow dance or just everything. It's just, and to me, it's just for the love of it. I don't know what, and let me ask you that, Mike, what would your number be?
I would say it would be around the same. It would be around 60 to 65.
Yeah.
The love for what I do. And I'm just saying this was something that I started doing as a teen, and I loved doing it.
14.
I did. Yeah. And I love doing it. So my love for it exceeds the money.
Yeah.
I have a family, and I have, and this is a business. Yes, I have to make money, but I actually love doing what I do.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think
think
you have to like it a little bit.
Well, yeah, and I think some of us like the money more than we like, the business.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, just think about this, and I know this might this might make you mad what I said, but I'm gonna say it. Just think about this. Just think about it. If someone asks you to give them something, but you got a problem with giving them that when you are in this business. Just think about if somebody asks you to see your mixes or to see some of your work, but you don't want to show them the work. Just think about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So when I see or hear things like that, it makes me think right to the money.
Yeah.
And also it makes me think too, okay, well, that question.
What are you in it for?
Yeah. Are you a DJ?
Yeah.
And I know that's a vast word, DJing.
Yeah.
There are so many components to that. But I would say this, just like the sport player or basketball, football, or baseball player that we was giving an example. If you're not trying to be better, and it's even in life, period. If you're not trying to be a better version of yourself every day that you wake up, not saying that you will be, but if that's not a part of your makeup to be better, then what the hell are you doing? And if you ain't doing that, what give you the right to get mad at somebody because they pointed out?
Yeah.
If you take the path to least resistance and someone tells you that you are horrible at what you do, how can you fight them on that? What even gives you the right? Because just like anybody, you have the ability to choose to do something. It's just like I said here, and I'll just put this up there. Behavior does not have an expiration date on it. You can be some as long as you want. A lot of us say, oh man, you too old to be acting like that. You should be acting better because you such and such age.
Yeah.
Well, we forget this. Behavior doesn't have an expiration. You can be a fool your entire life. All because it's centered around a choice. You can choose to be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
You got people running around here acting like they can fly.
Yeah.
Until they jump off of something.
Yeah.
And it just don't work out for them.
You've been in a deep mind state all week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but if we want to be better at anything, the first thing you have to do is change your mind and start working.
Yeah.
And start fighting, start pushing.
Yeah. Get out that comfort zone.
Yeah.
Get rid of that learned helplessness.
Yeah.
And
man, if you're a DJ out there and you know that you need to be better and you not, man, give someone a call that can help you to be better. But know this, it requires you putting in the work. You can't be something if you don't do something.
Yeah.
It's impossible. The only thing that you're going to be is someone that can't do what they say they can do. And if you're charging somebody money for that, that is robbery. That is a crime.
He is officially unplugged.
How are you going to sell something that you can't produce?
Unplugged.
That's not right. And some of us will sit here and make that right.
Yeah.
And no, you can't. Or if you can and you have aspirations to do that, won't you get off your lazy tail and do it?
Woo! All right. That's why we called it Unplugged. But while we jumping on this topic, if you got any questions, anything you want to ask us about tonight, go ahead and drop it in the chat. We'll answer any and all questions that we can. Mike he's been on the road this week just talking about different topics. And, like we said, comfort zone. You got to get out your comfort zone. You got to challenge yourself. You got to not be helpless. I can't do it. No, you can do it if you put your mind to it and work at it and do it. You can do whatever you want to. You can get better at whatever you want to get better at. And then you can't just take the path of least resistance. Okay, I'll just keep doing this until somebody tells me I can do something else. So I'm not going to do this. So I'm just going to go the easy route, whatever is the easiest way to do it.
And I know this is something that me and you have in common.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that helped me to be a better businessman was my wife.
Wow.
My wife will not allow me to not push to be better. When she was working with the company, oh man. And it's just and I laugh sometimes when I see you and Calva interact.
I don't know why.
Well, I laugh to myself, not in a bad way. It just reminds me like, wow. And I've told you, that's it, man. That's a wonderful thing, man, to be able to work with your wife and she push you to be better. Because you can't say, okay, well, you know what? She got this thing against me and she just wants to make my life miserable. No,
because
she wants you to be better.
Tell me the truth. So
that's
I might
saying.
be mad in the moment, or I might take it the wrong way in the moment. But I know she's right, and she, man,
I know she ain't gonna like this, but hey,
nobody pushes me more than my wife, and nobody gets on me, or I beat myself up enough, and then she'll kick me, but she'll pick me back up too. But, but she's always. I can't explain it. I would just say I'm one of the luckiest DJs in the world. It's
a beautiful thing to have someone in your life that's pushing you to be better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of us, we push people away.
Yeah.
Because we want to take the path to the least resistance.
Yeah.
We want to take that path and we don't want to do nothing. We don't want, we want greatness, but we don't want to do what it takes to be great. Yeah. Well, one thing about math, it doesn't lie.
Yeah.
1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
And if you don't add what it takes to be something, you are not doing addition. You're doing subtraction.
Yeah. Or you're,
I don't
know, you add zeros to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
1 + 0 keeps you at 1.
Yeah. I'm just saying in order to be something, you got to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
And it's nothing like having people that hold you accountable.
Yeah.
And tell you that your stinks and why it stinks, and that
my accountability partner is there. I mean, sometimes it's not just accountability; it's thinking that something I wouldn't think of. Well, like she'll get on me and say, "Hey, we were doing a black and white wedding," and she was like, "Okay, all your white people, or not to offend anybody, but all the Caucasians are chilling, so you need to go back." So we went back, and man, it was like the whole room just changed
What's up, Lindy?
What's up, Lindy? And it just, like you just need that accountability partner to keep you honest, keep you focused, keep you on task, keep you,
You have to,
Yeah,
man. If you
and-
don't have that in your life, and you want to be better, man, call somebody to help you.
Yeah.
To help you to reach that, man. And Jeff would tell you, me and Jeff talk damn near every day, and we don't sit there and giggle, and we talk about trying to be better.
No, we should have our
Yeah.
phone calls.
Yeah,
recorded
and you
because,
always say that, man.
man,
We
we-
need to record
We
this.
need to record these and publish them because that's where the magic really happens
Oh,
on
man.
those phone calls because we go deep. And I guess because there's not
No
five
restriction.
5 people watching. So,
Mhm.
we can just let loose and talk about it and be honest with stuff. And,
Yeah.
but yeah. And then you think and we drive or, whatever you're doing in your mind is, okay, wow, this is what, we talking about stuff. But yeah.
But
So-
like I said, I'm just grateful for my wife
Pushing you in the beginning.
pushing me, because I'm telling you, I learned so much from her from a business standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And then other people that are in my life, even like I talk to you every day, I talk with KG every day, and we talk about things. When Kara's going to be on the show, she's dropping gems in the comment. She can be on the show whenever she wants to. We trying to get on the show, but she wants to be, how they have those police stories where the person that is in the background and you can just see their silhouette. Put the voice on there. What's that voice? Hey, they can't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, we are
Yeah.
loving this new machine. Yeah,
But
so-
she
she's
just
gonna
want,
come on the
she
show.
want to be her
We're gonna-
silhouette where
yeah,
you can't, she's telling these facts, but we
Yeah.
can't see it.
We're gonna get her on the show. Ken, we got to get you on the show too one of these
Oh,
weeks.
yeah. Yeah, Calvin is shy.
She say she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you
whatever.
get a 2-piece with a pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah. So any questions? Anybody got any questions about anything? And you're right. You have to keep the dance floor balanced, and you can't get good to one side and you forget
Oh,
about
no,
the
you-
other one. And it's
yeah.
just it's balance and
Yeah.
it's just-
Everything.
Yeah. Mhm.
Everything. And man, this, life, anything that you do, man, there is always room to be better at. And for the DJs that's on here, there's always room to be better. What's up, Howard?
What's up, Chicago? What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
we gotta
What's
give
up?
it to him. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, to me too, man, everybody should want to grow. You should want to get better. You should want to do things. I don't understand why people don't want to get better, don't want to grow. And then when like I say, it really, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be real. It pisses me off when you do stuff for free and people don't want to take advantage of it. So, that I'll just be me and be honest tonight that really pisses me off.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you're trying to help folks, and everybody got a reason for not. Well, I don't need that. Okay, sure you don't. But whatever the case may be, you know what I mean?
And I'm just going to put this back up here. I want to read this one more time. Behavior does not have an expiration date.
No, it does not.
You can do or be something your entire life simply because it's a choice. And if you choose to be something, that's what you'll be. So if you want to be something great, change your behavior so it can reflect that greatness.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're going to continue to be something that's not great.
Yeah.
And in life, if you're not striving to be a better version of you in your profession, in your day-to-day life, there is no in between. You're either going forward or you're going backwards.
Yeah.
For those people that think that there is a such thing as stagnation, if you honestly look, it's just like like Earth, making this rotation. You're moving, and you're not moving forward.
Yeah.
And if you're not moving forward, that's a bad thing.
That means somebody's passing you by.
Yes. And in business, if somebody's passing you by, sooner or later, you'll be the neighborhood little store, corner store.
Yeah.
We'll pass by and you have wood on your
Yeah.
windows.
And I just wanted to say to Howard, since he's on here, that man, that was a great show last night.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed that house.
And we were just talking about just some of the stuff from that and different things with that, the photographer sharing. So we have to get a photographer on and talk about it and hit them with the questions and let the DJs hear from a perspective from a photographer we have here locally in Dallas, probably, or where we can find one at. But that was a really, really good show. And Mike, you're right, man. You either getting better or you're getting worse. And if you're not growing, as she's over here typing, you're just sitting still. You're not going anywhere. And people are passing by you and getting better.
They waving.
Waving at you or beeping their horn as they, R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Beep, beep.
Get out of the fast lane.
Yes, get out the fast lane. And any questions? Anybody got any questions out there tonight as we dive into some things? Anything else on your mind, Mike? Anything you got?
I just want to thank everybody. And like I said, hey, if it's something that I can do to help you to be better in this profession or anything, hey, I'm open. I'm always open to help someone. And I'll leave with this. The objective in life is to give and not take.
Yep. That was kind of one of the themes in Chicago. Give, take. Give, take.
And some of us, we just do a bunch of taking.
Yep.
And we don't do any giving.
Giving anything. We're not giving our time. We're not
self-preservation.
Giving our ability. We just, it's all about us. If it don't benefit us, we ain't doing it.
And the crazy thing, we rob ourselves from other opportunities by not giving to ourselves. We won't even be better. We won't even give ourselves a better version of ourselves. We take from that.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of take.
Yeah. Take. Where's
take it. Take.
Yeah. Well, but and I try to understand.
Thank you, producer. The word says it's better to give than to receive.
And like I say, and then we'll just dive into one more deep thing. And I told you this when we were in Chicago before we got ready to leave. I really wanted you to go because I wanted you, I don't know if we said this publicly or not, but I wanted you to go to see if I was wrong. If I was looking at it the wrong way as trying to grow and trying to be better. If I was, I don't know.
And we talked about this offline, and I want to say to you what I said then.
Okay.
And I said, Jeff, it really doesn't matter what nobody else thinks. If it helps you, that's all that matters. And if you need somebody else to solidify that, make that right, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but that's not what it was about, though.
I know that. But I'm just saying, when, sometimes it's like, hey, man, is this really real? Yes, it's real because your business shows that it's real because you are continuing to grow.
Yeah.
And you're growing because of things that you're implementing that you've learned at these shows, at these conferences.
Yeah.
Just because the next person don't want to see that, that's not your fault. And we talked about this the other day. A lot of times you have to look at the facts of the situation. Why would I want to listen to you if I don't want to change? I'm going to have resistance to what you say because I don't want to change. So in order for me to stay in the same mind frame, the same spot, I have to continue to lie to myself. In order to live a lie, you have to tell yourself a lie continuously.
Diamond Dallas
lie,
said it. Yeah,
lie.
Yeah.
So yes, it matters. And I enjoyed myself, not just by seeing people. I learned a lot from that situation. And I was very grateful for being able to go. I was grateful for you always bringing that up to me. I was grateful for that. And I told you, I said, you know what? I'm going from this point on. Yeah. Because you know why? It helps me to be better. I would be a fool not to go. Unless I don't want to change.
Yeah, and like I say, man, I just don't understand when people don't want to get better. But like you say, it's the resistance of change. And like
you have to tell yourself a lot, Jeff. It's just when you don't want to change, it's just You don't want to change. And some of us don't want to be better. We just want to take.
Yeah,
We just
it's
want to
like
take.
my wife, Calvin, started her business, and some of their conferences I wouldn't go because of the price. I mean, we paying $200-300. She has to pay $2,000 to go to a conference sometimes, or just to go to try to learn and get from the people that are doing what she's doing. But we complain about $200. But because I know my wife wants to grow and she supports me to the fullest, I'm gonna make sure she go. So I just don't. I mean, like I say, I just don't understand.
Think about this too, and it just what you said made me think about something. Just think about you pay say $20,000 to buy into a franchise. You're paying that because of the return.
Yeah.
So you're giving $2,000 because of the return that it's going to help you to make and to be better in your business.
Yeah.
So don't complain about working for peanuts when you don't want to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Producers, owners,
Yeah. And I mean, and the thing that really did it over for me was when I went to the first show we went to, and Cap, she was in. She's always been my age, so I was staying, whatever. But after she saw the ladies DJing and the stuff she saw from Pontefe and Shanny out of Chicago, man, she was all in. Calvin broke out the credit card, spent about $3,000 on lighting. Whatever you need,
whatever was the best. Hey, that was one of the best gifts that she could have gave.
But
me.
I'm just saying, but she saw it.
Yeah,
and she was like, okay, we all in.
And you know what? To speak to that, when we was in Chicago and we was what's the ears?
Ultimate Ears.
Ultimate Ears. And you told me, she said, yeah, Calvin told me, it was okay for me to get me a pair.
Get me a pair, yeah.
And they're starting at, I think, like 16.
Yeah, well, yeah, about 11, 12, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's the start point.
Yeah.
So,
again, but that's just our relationship.
Support, brother.
Yeah.
Support. It's always good.
Keith, we're gonna save your room because we're definitely going back next year. And
oh yeah. And I'm gonna hold you to it.
Hold you to it.
Yeah, you already know it.
Y'all, I hope you got some out tonight. We just wanted to talk about it, keep it real, be totally 100, unplugged, not censored. Not worried about people getting mad, getting pissed off, just unplugged and just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Mike, put that question back up there for me one more time. Just one more time. We got to think about that. And and that's just, to me, that's just deep, as we get ready to get out of here. Just that last one more time. Not that one, the other one.
Behavior?
No, not behavior. How many people in the industries that you can honestly say are in it? How many can you say that are honestly in this that are not just in it for the money? Any industry, whatever they're doing, photographer, planner, whoever's doing it. Think about that when you work with people. Are they in this for the money or are they in this for the betterment of the show? Mike, I'm going to let you take us out, brother.
Oh yeah.
God bless, and we'll see y'all next week. I know we got a planner coming up on August the 29th. Shamika Sweat gonna be in the building, and if we can get the Silhouette to come on, we're gonna try to get her to come on sometime in the near future. We're working on a really, really, really big name. We ain't gonna say that yet. We got a really, really big name coming up.
Yes,
and,
big name.
Yes, and. Oh boy, you gonna get us hit in the head by the producer. But y'all have a good week, man. God bless, and we'll see y'all next time. We out. 2 DJs and one
Mike.
little Mike.